Hello students, I hope you all are doing practice of quadratic equations side by side. In my last video, we have already done question number 1 to 5 of exercise 4.3. Today, we will starting from question number 6. In question number 6, it is given that there is a rectangle. There is a rectangle. Okay, make a rectangle. And in this rectangle, it has been given that this is the diagonal of the rectangle, and this diagonal of the rectangle is 60 meter more than the shorter side. If I suppose this shorter side is x, then this is more means plus. Plus how much more? 60 more than this shorter side. So x plus 60. And one more condition is given to you that the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. If shorter side is x, then its longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, means x plus 30, and you are asked to find out the sides of the field. So it's very easy. As you know, in a rectangle, each corner angle is of 90 degree, therefore this is 90 degree. If I name it ABCD, then this angle is also 90, this full angle is also 90, this full angle is also 90 degree. Okay, so I am going to make the use of this condition that ABC is a right angle triangle, because angle B is 90 degree in triangle ABC. So this is a right angle triangle, and as I told you earlier also, whenever you find any right angle triangle and you have been given the sides of that right angle triangle, then directly apply your Pythagoras theorem. So in this question also, because sides have been given, so we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. So first of all, let width of rectangle, that is x meter, according to question, and this is equal to your BC. Then according to question, diagonal of rectangle, that is x plus 60 meter, and this is AC. Now according to question, and this is length of rectangle is x plus 30 meter, that is AB. Applying in right triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem, by PGT, Pythagoras theorem, we know that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. What is the hypotenuse? The longest side, that is x plus 60. So x plus 60 whole square is equal to x square plus base is x plus 30 whole square. We will simplify it. So this is a plus b square whole square, means a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. The same identity will be applied here, a plus b whole square, x square plus 30 square plus 2 into 30 into x. So this is x square cancelled by this x square. Okay. So now this is 60 square means 3600 plus 120x is equal to, this x square is left, this is 900, 30 square means 900, this is 60x. So now I need to keep this x square, coefficient of x square positive. So I will shift these 3600 and 120x to the left side of equal to sign. So it will become x square plus 900 plus 60x minus 3600 minus 120x. So it would become x square. This is 60x minus 120x means 60x. This is minus 3600 and this is 900. So it would become 0, 0 and 7, 27, but it would be negative. Why it would be negative? Because 3600, which is more than this 900, that is your negative. Bigger number, greater number is having the negative sign. So here this negative sign will come. After this, you can solve it by using either by splitting the middle term, means factorization method, or If you want to do it by using the quadratic formula, even then also it can be done by that method. So I am applying the quadratic formula. A is 1, B is minus 60, A is the coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x का coefficient minus 60, and constant is minus 2700. So x will be minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2. So minus b means minus of minus 60 plus minus b square means square of minus 60 minus 4. A is 1, c is 2700 upon 2a means 2 into 1. So it would become x is equal to minus of minus 60 is 60 plus minus, this is how much? 60 square is 3600 minus, this is 0, 0. And C is negative actually, so it would become negative, तो ये यहाँ हो जाएगा positive, and this is 2a means 2. Okay, so x is equal to 60 plus minus, this is 10800 plus 3600, so it would become this 14400 upon 2. तो एक बार पॉजिटिव साइन के साथ आप लेंगे तो 60 प्लस एंड 14400 इज 120, क्योंकि 144 मीन्स 12 का स्क्वायर और ये 2 zeros मतलब 10 into 10 की वजह से 10 आ गया यहाँ पर अपॉन 2, और एक बार आया 60 minus 120 by 2. So it would become x is equal to 180 by 2 is 90 and x is equal to here minus 60 by 2 minus 30. This is x is negative. क्या आपका जो साइड है रेक्टेंगल का वो कभी लेंथ कैन नेवर बी नेगेटिव, सो दिस इज नेगेटिव है तो डिस्कार्ड कर दो, इट इज डिस्कार्डेड. क्यों डिस्कार्डेड है? क्योंकि आपका साइड ऑफ रेक्टेंगल कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. तो आपका जो साइड आई ब्रेड्थ आया वो कितना आया? x दैट इज 90 मीटर, देन लेंथ इज इक्वल टू x प्लस 30 दैट इज 90 प्लस 30 दैट इज इक्वल टू 120 मीटर. स्टूडेंट्स, वन thing is very important to write down the unit also, otherwise marks are deducted in exam. हाँ जी, next question number 7. In this question it is given that the difference of square of two numbers is 180 and it is given that the square of the smaller number is given 8 times the larger number, and you are to find these two numbers. I have considered smaller number is x and larger number is y. According to question, the difference of these square of these number is 180. तो larger number ही पहले लेंगे, y square minus x square is equal to 180. Name it 1. Then it is given to you one more condition. Second condition क्या दिया है आपको? That is given square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. It is given to you. So what is the square of smaller number? X square is equal to 8 times the larger number. So it means x square can be replaced by, here x square की जगह हम क्या रख देंगे? 8y using 2 in 1. So it would become y square minus 8y is equal to 180. So y square minus 8y minus 180 is equal to 0. Middle term को split करके करना by factorization method, it seems very easy because I know that because here it is negative. तो हमें दो numbers को minus करना है कि आपका multiply करके, by multiplying these two numbers we get 180 and by subtracting these two numbers we get 8 and that is 10 and 8 this is 180. 180 किससे आएगा? Let us see. 180 into 1, तो 180 into 1 is 180. तो 180 को अगर आप फैक्टर्स बनाते हैं तो this is, तो क्या बनेगा आपका फैक्टर? देखिए जरा यहां से, क्लियरली इट इज 10 and 3 is a 9 2 is a 18। तो 18 में से आपने 10 माइनस करना तो 8 आ जाएगा और मल्टीप्लाई करने पर y स्क्वायर माइनस 10, 18 माइनस 10 y minus 180 is equal to 0. So this implies y square minus 18y minus minus plus 10y minus 180 is equal to 0. So this implies y minus 18, from here 10 is common, y minus 18 equal to 0. So this implies y plus 10, y minus 18 equal to 0. So this implies y is equal to, यहाँ पर y plus 10 equal to 0 और y minus 18 is equal to 0. So this implies y is equal to minus 10, y is equal to minus 10 और आपका y is equal to 18. As it is given that y is the larger number, तो एक नेगेटिव नंबर तो नहीं होगा. So this is impossible. This is impossible. Minus 10 and this is y is equal to 18. We will take this larger number is 18. Then what is the smaller number? Smaller number कैसे लेके आएंगे? You put the value here. Use it in 1. Use y is equal to 18 in 1. So it would become 18 square minus x square is equal to 118. So this is 324 minus x square is equal to 180. 324 minus 180 is equal to x square. This is 4. This is 4. This is 1 is equal to x square. तो आपका x स्क्वायर कितना आया 144. इट मीन्स x आया प्लस माइनस 12. माइनस नहीं, आप प्लस वाला लेंगे, वैसे तो प्लस माइनस आएगा. माइनस को डिस्कार्ड कर दीजिए, x आपका 12 आएगा. डिस्कार्डिंग नेगेटिव, डिस्कार्डिंग लिख दीजिए, डिस्कार्डिंग नेगेटिव नंबर. ठीक है. अब इसके बाद फाइनल आंसर आप लिखेंगे कि आपका आंसर है स्मॉलर नंबर क्या आया है, दैट इज x आपका आया है 12 एंड बिगर नंबर इज इक्वल टू 18. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, जो आपका नेगेटिव है, नेगेटिव तो स्मॉलर हो सकता है नंबर, तो स्मॉलर नंबर नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है. आप इसको डिस्कार्ड नहीं करेंगे. स्मॉलर नंबर, बिगर में तो माइनस नहीं, लेकिन स्मॉलर नंबर में तो ले सकते हैं. स्मॉलर नंबर में -12 एंड बिगर नंबर इज here 18. Now come to question number 8. In this question it's given that a train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. क्या बोला है कि distance 360 km is being covered with the uniform speed and some time is taken by the train to cover that speed. And if the speed increases by 5 km per hour, in that case it takes, to cover the same journey, it takes 1 hour less to cover the same journey. Now you are to find out the speed of the train in this case. So we have written that distance is 360 km to be covered and speed we have considered that suppose it is x km per hour, then time is distance upon speed, that is 360 divided by x. This is time 1. After this we will consider the second case. What is that? In case 2, this is suppose case 1. Okay, distance is same 360 km and now speed is increased by 5 km per hour. It is increased by 5 km per hour, means the speed will become x plus 5 km per hour and time d by s, time 2, this is time 2, distance is same 360, time is x plus 5. अब एक चीज आप ये सोचिए कि अगर स्पीड बढ़ जाती है, स्पीड इंक्रीजेस, तो टाइम क्या होगा टू कवर द सेम डिस्टेंस, लेस होगा या मोर होगा? इफ स्पीड इज मोर, टाइम विल बी लेस. दे आर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. स्पीड इज मोर, टाइम इज लेस टू कवर द सेम डिस्टेंस. इट मीन्स अब यहाँ पर स्पीड ज्यादा है तो ये टाइम आपका कम है. तो पहले आप रिलेशन लिख लीजिए कि कौन सा टाइम ज्यादा है, कौन सा टाइम कम है. तो ये दिस इज लेसर, T1 is now greater than T2. T1 is greater, T2 is lesser. Speed is more, therefore time is less. Okay. Now it is given that this time, how much time it is taking, taking? It is taking 1 hour less as compared to this time. So it means difference is of 1 hour. T1 because it's bigger one, तो will subtract T2 from T1. सिर्फ ये देखने के लिए कि T1 minus T2 करें या T2 minus T1 करें. That's why we are writing this relationship. So now what is the T1? That is 360 divided by x minus T2 is 360 divided by x plus 5 is equal to 1. After this you are to complete it yourself. And the students, now after 8th question you are to do question number 10 yourself. That is same as this question number 8. So do it yourself. Let us do now question number 9. This question is considered as very important question. So please listen it carefully. It is given in this question that there are two pipes which can fill together. If they are open together, then they can fill a tank in 9 and 3/8 hours. The tap of the larger diameter, means the bigger tap, takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. अगर आप अलग अलग टैप्स को ऑन करते हो, दो आपके पास टैंक है, दोनों सेम साइज के हैं, दोनों टैप्स को अलग अलग ऑन करते हो अलग अलग टैंक को भरने के लिए, तो इसने बोला है कि ऑब्वियसली जो बिगर वाला जो टैप होगा वो कम टाइम लेगा. और कितना कम टाइम लेगा? इट विल टेक 10 hours लेस एज कंपेयर टू द tap which is having the smaller diameter. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. तो आपको वो टाइम निकालना है जिसमें कि ये दोनों टैंक अलग अलग अगर ऑन किए जाते हैं तो हाउ मच टाइम दे आर टेकिंग टू फिल वन टैंक. ये एक क्वेश्चन पहले भी अगर आपने किया हो तो इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस जिसमें कि अगर इकट्ठा मिलके कोई लोग काम कर रहे हैं, वन वर्क दे आर डूइंग, दे आर टेकिंग दिस मच टाइम, and if they are doing it separately, then how much time they will take to complete one work. इस टाइप के questions दे. Competitive exams में भी these type of questions come, and from the examination point of view also these are very important. So let us consider, start it from here. This is question number 9, that time taken by smaller tap to fill one tank is equal to x hours. देखो ये ध्यान से देखो, टाइम टेकन बाय स्मॉलर टैप टू फिल वन टैंक. One tank can be filled in x hours. Then it means in x hours it can fill one tank. So that in x hours it can fill one tank. Therefore in 1 hour it can fill 1/x tank. Okay, now time, this is let, according to question, time taken by bigger tap to fill one tank. एक टैंक को भरने के लिए हमें पता है अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन इससे 11 hours कम लगते हैं. 11 hours, it takes 11 hours less, 10 hours less. तो x minus 10 hours, अगर उसको x hours लगती है तो इसको क्या लगता है? x minus 10. तो in 1 hour देखो ये x minus 10 hours means x minus 10 hours is equal to 1 tank है इसका. तो 1 hour में कितना टैंक फिल करेगा ये? 1/x minus 10 टैंक. In x minus 10 hours it fills 1 tank. Therefore in 1 hour it can fill 1/x minus 10 hour. If both of these If both of these taps are running together, then they fill one tank in 9 and 3/8 hours. When both taps work together, then one tank is filled in how much time? 9 and 3/8 hours. So means 75/8 hours. तो हमने क्या किया यहाँ पर 75/8 hours. In 75/8 hours, how much tank is filled? One tank. If they are working, if both taps are working, यहाँ पर है bigger tap, इधर था smaller tap. Therefore, 1 hour, in 1 hour क्या हो जाएगा? 1 divided by 75/8 means 8/75 tank. 1 hour का आपने क्या किया? 1 hour, in 1 hour, if both the taps are working, for 1 hour, then 8/75 tank is filled. तो tap 1 in 1 hour 1/x, तो यहाँ पर both का है ना, दोनों tanks का, तो both means 1/x plus 1 upon what is this? x minus 10. आपने फर्स्ट टैप का भी 1 आवर का वर्क लिख लिया, सेकेंड टैप का भी 1 आवर का वर्क लिख लिया. दैट इज इक्वल टू ये इसके ऊपर, ये दोनों का, जब दोनों काम कर रहे हैं, दिस इज 8/75. 1 आवर का फर्स्ट टैप का, 1 आवर का सेकेंड टैप का, यानी दोनों का 1 आवर का मिला के इतना टैंक फिल किया उन्होंने. ठीक है, तो नाउ सिंप्लीफाई दिस by taking the cross this LCM. X minus 10 plus x is equal to 8/75. So how much is this? 2x minus 10 into 75 is equal to 8 into multiply these two, x square minus 10x. So this is 150. X minus 750 is equal to 8x square minus 80x. This is equal to 0. 8x square minus 80x minus 150x plus 750. So it becomes 8x square minus 230x plus 750 equal to 0. Divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. This is 115x. This is 375 equal to 0. Now students, in question number 11, it is given that sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeters is given 24 meter, then find the sides of the two squares. This is your question number 11. This is question number 11. So let side of first square, that is x meter. Therefore its perimeter, area का square का perimeter क्या? What is the perimeter of square? That is 4x. 4 into side. When side is x meter, then it will be 4 into side, 4x meters. Let side of second square, that is equal to, and its area also, its area क्या बन जाएगा इसका? x square. ठीक है. Now side of second square is equal to y. Its area, its perimeter will become its meter square. क्योंकि area है तो मीटर स्क्वायर यूनिट से लिखना है. perimeter 4/meter, meter, and its area will become y square, because side is y, so area is y square meter square. According to question, it is given that the difference of these एरिया ऑफ दीज स्क्वायर्स इज गिवन 468 मीटर स्क्वायर। तो हम इसको साइड ऑफ लार्जर स्क्वायर ले लीजिए। फर्स्ट का मतलब लार्जर है, फर्स्ट ले लीजिए या लार्जर स्क्वायर ले लीजिए। दिस इज सेकंड की जगह आप स्मॉलर स्क्वायर ले लीजिए। ओके, स्मॉलर है ये। तो लार्जर एरिया क्या हो जाएगा, लार्ज एरिया यही हो जाएगा जिसकी साइड बिगर है। सो दिस इज स्मॉलर, तो इट्स एरिया इज ऑल्सो स्मॉलर। तो अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन द डिफरेंस ऑफ देयर एरियाज, डिफरेंस ऑफ एरिया of squares is given 468 meter square. It means square area of the larger square minus area of the bigger smaller square is equal to 468. Name it 1. Now one more condition is given to you, that the difference of their perimeter is 24. So difference of perimeter, that is given to you 24, that is 24 meter. So difference of the bigger is this, so its perimeter is 4x minus 4y, that is equal to smaller का perimeter 4y है, so this is equal to 24. 4 is common, x minus y is equal to 24. This is cancelled, this, so x minus y is equal to 6, so x is equal to 6 plus y. Use it in 1. तो क्या हो जाएगा, x की जगह 6 plus y, 6 plus y whole square minus y square is equal to 468. Students, I have made one error here. It is not the difference of the areas of the square. It is given sum of the areas of the square. So it would be sum of the areas. It would be like this. It would be sum of the areas. So put the value of the x, that is 6 plus y. So this is 36 plus y square, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b plus y square is equal to 468. Now it would become, this is y square, okay. This is 2 6 are 12y, again y square 2y square, then 36 plus 36 minus 468 equal to 0. 2y square plus 12y, and now this will be negative. This is 432 equal to 0. 2 is common, y square plus 6y minus this is 216 equal to 0. So y square plus 6y minus 216 equal to 0. And the students, after this you can solve either by using this quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, ये कर लीजिए आप इसमें, or you can try it for factorization method or by splitting the middle term. So this was the last question of today. Complete it yourself and do all the sums in your notebook.